2023 had some amazing TV shows, and I want to keep this video short but informative. So these are my top 10. At number 10, I have Swarm, which is a fantastic thriller, and it takes a few twists and turns that you probably never would have expected. It was created by Donald Glover, and I think he did an amazing job. It's almost like Atlanta, but a lot darker, and the dark humor in this show is fantastic. I think it's a must watch if you haven't seen it yet. At number 9, I have Twisted Metal. This is a video game adaptation from a much loved video game series, and yes, I definitely enjoyed the show. It pretty much sets up what's happening or what's going to happen in the games. So it's more like a prequel to the video game series. It introduces all the characters from the video game before you get to the races, and I do think it's fantastic. Anthony Mackie was great. Samoa Joe was amazing with Will Arnett. And here is my first hot take for my top 10. At number 8, I have the Continental from the world of John Wick. I do think this is an amazing show. It might not be great. The pacing is a little off at times, but I do think the final episode definitely redeems the show. It's fantastic, all the action and the drama and the story of how everything came together at the Continental is fantastic. At number 7, I have a Star Wars show, Ahsoka. Ahsoka was pretty good, I think. I know there were some episodes that felt a little lacking, but I do think the sequences with Aiden Christensen as Darth Vader and Anakin Skywalker was fantastic. It's great to see him back in this role that we grew up seeing him in. At number 6, I have Monarch Legacy of Monsters. Now, this is a great TV show. It's even better than the movies that this franchise or that this show comes from or spun off from. It's a fantastic deep dive into the world of these kaijus or titans as they are called in the show and the movie franchise. It's great to see more of Godzilla. I know Godzilla Minus One is being hailed as one of the best movies of the year, but I do think this is one of the best monster TV shows ever. At number 5, I have One Piece. This is a truly great adaptation of an anime. I know Hollywood has been trying to adapt anime to live action, but I do think this is the first time they actually really succeeded. This show is fantastic. It's funny. It captures the essence of the manga and the anime and translate it to live action. I know some people add their complaints that it's too much like the anime, and others complained that they changed too much from the anime. I do think they just did an amazing job bringing these characters to live action, and I can't wait for season 2. At number 4, I have the boys spin-off Gen V. This is a fantastic show. It includes all the gore, the dark humor, and everything that you love from the boys, and it just takes it to a college setting with some conspiracies going on. And I do think this show was fantastic. The actors did an amazing job. I can't wait for season 2, and I can't wait for the next season of The Boys. At number 3, I have Beef. Now, I struggled to get into the show, but when I got into it, I truly loved it. It's another dark comedy that truly just entertains and it makes you ask a lot of questions. It's definitely a must watch. And my top 2 is actually a tie because they are two totally different shows, but two shows that had a huge impact on my life or on me personally as I relate to so many of the characters in these shows. So the first one is The Last of Us, a video game adaptation that was done perfectly. Trust me, this was done perfectly. I don't think they'll ever get it right again like they did with The Last of Us. The show is amazing. The casting, which at the beginning seemed not too great, but in the end it turned out that they cast the perfect people for these roles. And the second one, that's also my number one, is Shrinking. Shrinking is a fantastic show. It's a wholesome show. It's like Ted Lasso, but different. It has the same creators and the same writing staff mostly, and I do think it's just so beautiful to see all these characters. You fall in love with them so easily, and I can't wait to see if there will be a season 2. I think it was renewed for a season 2, so then if that's true, then I can't wait to watch the second season. And yeah, these are my top 10 TV shows of the year. Let me know what yours are, and let's talk about that.